What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are working on the fuel pump module on the S55. I've been working on this for like 5 months now, on and off. So I have some findings, and it's not really making too much sense. So we're gonna work on this together and see if we can figure it out. But let me show you guys what I have found out for certain so far. All right, guys, here I am editing the video, and I realized I never told you guys what the issue was with the vehicle. So it's a crank, no start, no fuel pressure. Even trying to manually engage the pump through the auto does not engage the pump. And I am going to show you guys on the diagram that I am getting voltage to the connector before the fuel pump module. But once the fuel pump module is connected, it is not getting voltage to the pump. But if I hot wire the pump from that connector before the pump engages and starts as commanded from the relay in the vehicle. Okay, guys, this is what we know for certain. So this is the fuel pump relay located in the rear SAM, which is K40-5, which is right under the rear seat. If you remove the light trim, that's where the SAM is located, and I believe it is relay number T, or letter T. So of course we have our 30 volts coming in, and of course I tested this easy like that. I have 12 volts coming out at 87, so we don't even have to test the rest of this, but I did anyways just to show you guys. We have 11 volts coming out of fuse 52, which is for this relay specifically. Then we have the switched power from 85 and 86. So going into 86, we have 12.2 volts, which is good. 85, we have 3.63, which is good compared to the CL55, which is in proper working condition. And the nice part about doing this job is that I have two cars to compare to, because there is limited information about this online. So coming out of pin 87 here, we're going down into N118. But along the way, there's a connector. And that connector is X36-5. So let's write that down. Okay, so we have X36-5 here. Going into X36-5 and coming out of it, we have battery voltage. And we have about 11 volts when cranking, and then when it starts, we have battery voltage, which is what you want to see. That's a good sign. But going into the fuel pump module, we have the 12 volts as far as I know, because of course there's no way for it to leave unless the wires are broken, but you know, they're not, because the fuel pump module from this car works in the CL55, but neither of them work in this car. That's besides the point. So when the leads from the fuel pump module are connected to the fuel pump, there is nothing, no voltage, nothing at all. So let me show you guys beneath what it looks like. Okay, so here we are under the car. Right over here is the fuel pump module. It has 5 wires coming in and out of it total. 2 of the wires come right over here to the fuel pump itself. This bottom one is the ground, the top one is the power. And right above it right here is X36-5. So whenever this is unplugged, I'm able to put 2 probes in here, get battery voltage, and connect it directly to the pump, and the car starts and runs. But as soon as I connect the fuel pump module, the car doesn't start anymore. It still cranks, of course, everything is just not getting fuel. So 3 of the wires that are coming in and out of the fuel pump module go to this fuel pump pressure sensor. Now you would think, okay, this is the only thing left. That's probably the fuel pump pressure sensor. But I've already replaced it long ago when the car was first started having issues, and then it stopped having issues for a while, and then the issues came back. So to verify that's not the fuel pump pressure sensor, I wanted to verify that the vehicle can or cannot start without the fuel pump pressure sensor. So I went to the CL55 and I disconnected the fuel pump pressure sensor, and I started the vehicle, and the vehicle started. So it does not need the fuel pump pressure sensor to start the vehicle. So although this could be an issue for wide open throttle, I do not believe it's an issue for starting the vehicle. It is not a prerequisite to have this sensing fuel pressure for the vehicle to start, as long as the fuel pump module is in working condition. But that's where I'm stuck, because this fuel pump module works in the CL55, but the CL55 one that we know is good does not work in this car. Neither of them work in this car. So that is where I'm a little bit stuck. So I have voltage coming out of here. Car starts and runs, 12 volts, but the vehicle does not run as it's designed to with the fuel pump module box, which is basically a voltage booster. All it has is 2 wires coming into it, power and ground, and then it senses the fuel pressure, and whenever there's a drop in fuel pressure, it boosts the voltage to 18 or 22 volts, whatever it is, to spin the pump faster for wide open throttle applications. All right, we have the known good unit in here. Got it wired up. I do not have the fuel pressure sensor plugged in, but I do have the voltmeter hooked up so we can read voltage while we're cranking. Reason I don't have the fuel pressure sensor in is because I want it to default to the max voltage to at least see if we have a shot at this. Okay, ignition 1, ignition 2, 10 volts. Crank. Looks like we found our issues, boys. All right, well, let's plug in the fuel pressure sensor and see what difference it makes. All right, fuel pressure sensor is now plugged in, I believe. Yeah, it's in. Let's see what voltage we get this time. Okay, the fuel pressure sensor kills it. Does he have it when we unplug the fuel pressure sensor? Got that unplugged. Let's try it again. All right. Well, that is very weird. Damn. So it appears our issue is a combination between the fuel pump module and the fuel pressure sensor. Looks like the fuel pressure sensor is killing the module, and honestly, it might have killed that module, is what it's looking like. So, yeah, we know what we need to do. We need to replace both of them on the S55. All right, so now you guys see what has been giving me hell the past few months. So a little bit of backstory. In the past, when I first started diagnosing it, I swapped the fuel pump module from the S to the CL, and the S module would start in the CL, and neither of them would start in the S. I replaced the fuel pump here 2 weeks ago. Didn't diagnose anything afterwards, just it wouldn't start, so I just hot wired it and it started. And I replaced the fuel filter as well, and that is a new pressure sensor in it from a few months ago. It did fix the issue at the time, and it did start running and driving again. However, now, before I started filming the video, I unplugged the fuel pressure sensor from the S55 module, like I did in the video where you guys see proof of it starting. But where you guys see proof of it starting is with the CL55 module. Beforehand, I tried with the S55 original module, unplugged it, and the vehicle would not start. So the reason I believe it's a combination is I think what happened, I don't know how everything works, in depth, but I believe the fuel pump pressure sensor killed the fuel pump module, or they both killed each other somehow, because the S55 fuel pump module is not working the way the CL55 fuel pump module is working. So that's the reason I believe it's working like that, or that's what happened. So I need to replace the module and the fuel pump pressure sensor. Unfortunately, the dealership won't warranty the sensor unless I take it to them to diagnose it, and I just really don't feel like taking it all the way over there. Although it might be worth it, because that little sensor is $300 something my cost with the dealer, and the module is $430 brand new. So yeah, this has been a hell of a diagnosis because there's very little information about this online. So if you guys appreciate this video at all, or if it helped you, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are, and if this helped you at all. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll help in whatever way I can. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.